Yes, yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my peoples and my gods. Look alive. It's your boy Act Reach or Judge Galvatron presiding. You are all my witnesses and jury. You may all be seated if you're not seated already. Court is now in session. Um, got my guys here with me. Cadillac Red, man. Tell the people where they can find you at, how they can subscribe to you, and all that good stuff. Then I'm gonna get into the jury to see who commented.
Okay, shit. Y'all already know, man. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk right here on YouTube. Go ahead, check us out. Tell a friend, tap in. You know what I'm saying? We bullshitting on the Beltway Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 4:15 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, man. And y'all already know it's the usual suspect. Tim. You on mute that?
Counselor, Jay Stills, tell them where they can find yourself at. And I see you looking sharp in the summertime blazer. You know what I'm saying? I see you, champ. I see you, champ.
Y'all know what it is. Your favorite, your most hated prosecutor / defender. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to the usual suspects because it's the usual suspect tank. And that mean 503 Stay Ready Boxing TV. That mean there's only one _KG Cadillac Red, and of course Judge Galvatron. That mean Jab Jamboree. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. This video was episode 15 of Boxing Night Court. Make sure y'all check out my channel, The War Report, right here on YouTube, or The Odd Filler. And that mean we got the LDBC mixtape part 2. And that mean premiered on the channel. You know, dig. So y'all go check that out. Run those numbers. Run those numbers up. And that mean we got famous AAA on the collaboration. We also got Mark Nash, Mr. Collins and Yams on the collaboration, and of course the OG A Weapons. You know what I mean, on the LDBC mixtape part 2. So y'all go check that out. Once again, The War Report, The R Filler. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Big Bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Why not Sizzle? Oh, yeah. You on mute that?
My fault. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Jab Jamboree and all that good stuff. Salute to my brothers for coming in here. Yeah, I got the collar popped out, man. Yeah. We on our Miami shit. Tony Montana. You know what I'm saying? It's real hot out here in New York. I'm sure it's real hot out there in Miami right now. And we about to go into see who in the jury right now. We got Tay Tay Brown. Salute to Tay Tay. Daryl Deloach. What's good, fella? What's good to Mr. Sheldon, the Troll Killer. KP from KC5. Welcome to the People's Court. The LDBC Court, really. Jab Jamboree putting cases on all you bitches. You ain't lying. LeBron Jr. Was popping.
LeBron Jr. got his foot falling in that junk.
Kevin Dunbar, my man, salute. Night Court and Panel. And Anthony Instagram, salute.
Anthony Ingram.
Ingram. Sorry. I didn't see the S. I clicked off it quick. My fault, Anthony Ingram. He said salute to everybody. Sorry about that. So let's get into this docket real quick and yeah, man. First case on the docket.
Indeed. I believe the first case on the docket is LDBC versus the Ring Magazine.
Oh, yes.
Is there any motions of to dispute that?
No. That's the
yeah. I think we're gonna open up for opening testimonies and things like that. Yeah. I'm sure that somebody has something to defend on that. Does anybody got any opening testimony they would like to present? Opening arguments?
Well, the Chargers today.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the Chargers is going to be perpetrating a major title.
Very crazy.
Being fraudulent in aligning yourself with the lineal title and shitting on black people. Those are the charges. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna hit them with today. Today I plan on breaking down all those reasons of why the Ring Magazine is guilty, should be found guilty, and they do not belong in the sport of boxing. Bottom line. So yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got on that. I'm gonna leave it at that for right now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. I'll let our fella cook.
Before you go, counselor, Shade Girl. The only reason you caught it is because I didn't go on my regular day. I'm mad I can't catch you on Fridays, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, sis. Now, for real, right on, right on. Go ahead, counselor.
Good afternoon, those of us that are in the jury. Good afternoon to the judge. Good afternoon to the prosecutor. But today I'm here to represent and defend uh, a great institution, Ring Magazine. Next year, they will be approaching their 100th year in existence. 100. A great boxing establishment starting in 1922. You know what I mean? The times where the North American household didn't have TVs, multiple TVs in each household. People were huddled around radios to listen to the results and whatnot. Ring Magazine was there to bring boxing in a magazine form. The first publication, you know what I mean? The first publication to posterize pugilists, you know what I mean? The sweet science, the craft that many of us work so hard at. Ring Magazine has been there for nearly 100 years, posterizing and giving fighters an outlet, an opportunity to shine. Those are my opening statements, Your Honor.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Go
okay,
ahead. You want to cross examine anything he said? Prosecuted. Red.
well, the only rebuttal that I had is that they have been going on for 100 years, and the only reason that they have been going on for 100 years is because Night Court has been going on for, I want to say, 3 months, 4 months now. You know what I'm saying? So if Night Court was going on for, let's say, however many years the Ring Magazine was going on, they would have been found guilty. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even have been in existence. They would have been dealt with. But now that we're here, there's no need to cry over the spilled milk. We'll deal with them today. I would like to first ask the prosecutor: is the lineal title the Ring Magazine title?
That's a good question.
I mean, defend.
No, it is
Counselor.
not.
Okay.
Uh,
Could you break that
no, it
down
is not.
for the jury and me, if you
The
don't
Ring
mind, counselor?
Magazine title is not the lineal title per se. The Ring Magazine title does follow the methodologies, methodologies of the lineal system. You know what I mean? Where the vacant title must be disputed or won by the number one, the consensus number one, and the consensus number two. Um, Once that is achieved and once that title is won, there's no mandatories for the said Ring Magazine title holder, and there is no sanctioning fees as well as that. So yes, it follows the lineal system, but it's not the lineal. it's not the lineal championship, because the lineal championship really doesn't have a belt.
That is correct. And defense, you speak highly of the lineal. I know that this is half of the reason why I'm asking you these questions, and I refer to you when it comes to the lineal. So not they have the same alliance, but I mean, you know, the same methodologies or whatnot, but they're not the same, and that is correct, right?
Correct.
Okay, so they are already guilty with, you know what I'm saying, my opening prosecution of one of the charges of trying to say that they're the lineal. You know what I'm saying, trying to align themselves with that when they're not that. My next thing is they do not, like I said, they don't rock with our kind. Now it's been noticed that with the Ring magazine, you barely see any of these guys, any of our fighters in the magazine or on the magazine. And as well, the LDBC had to create our own magazine just because of that. And that is the Punch Junkie magazine. Now, that creation, and we spoke on this when we did the lineal, when it was the lineal title that was up. That publication had to be created because of the faultiness that the Ring magazine has been perpetrating. So yeah, not only that, and I'll pass it off, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, this is a belt that perpetrates as the major title, and they have no mandatories. There's no one foot in the face. They just parade around with it. Like, I'm confused. That's confusing in itself. But I'll rest on that one.
Your Honor, I would like to rebuttal what the prosecution stated with regards to them fraudulently stating that they're the lineal championship. They're only taking homage and taking credence to the lineal system. It's called the Ring magazine belt. It's called the Ring magazine belt, which takes homage to the lineal system. It's not the Ring magazine lineal belt. It's the Ring magazine belt. Your Honor, I would like to also bring to the bring forth this this exhibit here. I did a quick Google search for the Ring magazine covers of past, and we see a plethora of African Americans donning the cover of the Ring magazine. We see Terrence Bud Crawford dominating. That's what that's the headline. We see here Sweet Pea Whitaker, Mike Tyson. We see the Charlo twins. We see Sweet Pea again. Rest in peace to both Sweet Pea and Marvin Hagler.
Right on.
We see Anthony Joshua. We see Floyd Mayweather. We see the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. We see Marvin Hagler again, marvelous Marvin Hagler. We see the Hitman Hearns, you know what I mean, posed up with the Tommy gun, you know what I mean, posterizing, you know what I mean, our great boxers. But you want to sit here and tell the judge and the jury that they have nothing to do with black boxers and African American boxers. Once again, we see Tyson donning the cover. They do a Tyson versus Tyson type of entendre play right here. We have a young Evander Holyfield. We have Sugar Ray Robinson. We have Bernard Hopkins. We don't need. I think I rest my case with the facts that the Ring magazine do show and put on their covers are great black African American athletes. You know what I mean? That's that's a fact right there. You know what I mean? But the prosecution wants you to just remember about the recent times. The recent times, because the recent times has been marred with somewhat of scandals due to the affiliation or the ownership by Golden Boy Enterprises, which is affiliated, of course, with Oscar De La Hoya. But let's remember that this came up in they officially bought the Ring magazine in 2007. This has been 14 years. Once again, the Ring magazine has been in existence for 99 years. Let's take into account what they've done before 2007. You know what I mean? Because Golden Boy's ownership is only a mere 14%, a mere 14% of the Ring magazine's time on this planet. Time on this planet, giving you the first posterizations of boxers. The time on this planet for bringing you the first official ranking systems. You know what I mean? Giving you a legitimate belt that is built off of going by fighting the number one and number two, not off of receiving vanilla envelopes by the richest of promoters, which we see with these sanctioning bodies on a week to week, day to day basis. So the Ring magazine must be saluted through the years of when sanctioning bodies weren't there. The Ring magazine was there uplifting the sport. Um, Once again, uh, I believe through the boxer's perspective, they would be honored to don the cover of the Ring magazine, to be uh, uh, mentioned in an article in the Ring magazine, because Ring magazine represented an institution, kind of how the way the Source did for hip hop. The Source magazine was a major outlet for rappers and for rap supporters alike to get the news and information from a credible source, and that's what the Ring magazine essentially was, so much that it was nicknamed the Boxing Bible. You know what I mean? The Bible of boxing. You know what I mean? That may hold a high esteem for those Christians out there. Those are that are in the faith. That their most important book is the Bible. Well, for the boxer, the Ring magazine was the most important book. You know what I mean? So once
Objection,
again,
objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor.
I don't even mind that
Objection, Your Honor.
objection. Go ahead. What is your
Objection, Your Honor.
objection?
He
What is
bringing up
it?
a white book for white people talk about is black people on the cover. Now I don't. I'm
Sustain.
not.
Sustain. Counselor, you got to answer that. You got to answer that. That's actually sustained.
I'm s- uh, an- I'm sorry. Answer what? Answer what
He's
question,
He,
Your
talking
Honor?
about a
he,
white
he
book
wants to
for
know
white
why you
people.
bringing up a white book
For
for
white
white
people, and
jurists.
I'm saying
I
this
mean, with
white
black
that
jurists.
with like
A
what?
white? Why am I bringing a white book up?
Yeah,
I don't understand the question. What is the white book?
the white book.
King
That
James. The King
the
James
King
version
James
of the
Bible.
Bible.
I didn't bring up. I brought up the. I'm making the comparison between the Bible and the boxing Bible. I said
Okay.
for those of
Okay.
us that are
Okay.
Christians, you know what I
All right.
mean. Those of us that are in the faith. Not of
Proceed.
all of us are Christians.
Proceed.
That's not for everybody. You know what I mean. It might have went over your head, prosecution, but that's what I meant by that. You know what I mean. And that's factual that it's been nicknamed the Boxing Bible. I would like to also bring forth this, Your Honor, to the stand, if I may, because once again, I would like to
I'm sorry.
reiterate.
Yeah, definitely. I will. I just wanted to get through the jury real quick, being that I didn't shout them out. You know, I want them to know that I'm still there with the jury. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna shout out your comments. I'm gonna just post them up as we're doing the live stream. It goes quicker that way. All right. Go. All right, jury. We're about to bring another exhibit 21112. So yeah, y'all all make sure you're paying attention.
Once again,
Oh, objection.
Wait, counselor, counselor, counselor. I cannot be a part of this. And I hate to say that, he actually has a point. I don't even want to, I'm going to let you continue, but I just want you to know if he objects, he has a point because you're putting the judge right in the center.
No, he
It's
not. This is not the
looking
judge.
real.
You got to tell him.
You're right. You're right. It's not the judge. The judge's twin brother. The judge's twin brother, ultra active in Quattro Cinco. This is it's gonna get very loopy. It's gonna look very kangarooish, and he's gonna be able. I'm just letting you know what you're doing now. You're gonna have a powerful argument with this one because he's gonna be able to object real easily, and it's gonna be fair. So I don't want you to get mad because I gotta be fair about this. You automatically throwing a conflict of interest in the courtroom.
there is no
So
conflict. It's a mere,
okay, all
it's a
right, all
mere
right, all right.
showing, of what
What do you
the
got
point I'm
for it?
trying to prove. The
All right, proceed.
the importance of the iconic boxing institution of the Ring magazine. Now, I know it reached to the hearts reached to the heart of the one aspiring boxer, Anthony Foss. You know what I mean? Um, and Anthony Foss would love the professional boxer to one day be on the cover of this iconic, once again, iconic institution of boxing, 1922, almost 100 years old. You know what I mean? This is just to show, you know what I mean? Just to show how important it is that we need to keep this institution in the sport and not what the prosecution says, get rid of it.
That's a nice goddamn cover, prosecutor. That boy look good. Keep going.
And you notice at the bottom it says Anthony Foss, lineal champion, lineal champion.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. This is a nice goddamn cover. Overruled. I'm overruling this shit. I'm overruled. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's a goddamn nice cover. Goddamn perfect. Black in the background with the Adidas suits, looking too Queens Harlemish to me. Keep going.
So in closing, Your Honor, and to the to the jury, uh, once again, we must remember and not and not take into to soul the Oscar De La Hoya era, but remember that this is an iconic institution that did great things for boxing. You know what I mean? From the genesis all the way up until now. For one thing, I must say that the De La Hoya or the Golden Boy promotion involvement has done is it's brought Ring Magazine into the next era of technology, whereas we don't see hard paper or soft paper magazines as much anymore. Now they have a credible website, a high traffic website that boxing fans can easily go to, easily navigate through, and get the rankings, get the news, and see segments about their favorite and upcoming boxers alike. So the Ring Magazine, once again, from 1922 to right now in 2021, they're posterizing the sport, posterizing our great champions, you know what I mean, and giving us accurate rankings and making those that are fighting for the Ring Magazine championship actually have to fight for actually deserve it. And once they reach to those 1 and 2 spots and they get that belt, they're not asked to pay sanctioning fees. They're not asked to go about a whole bunch of mandatories a whole bunch of mandatories to fulfill from these corrupt sanctioning bodies. They're they give more credence to the belt than the rest of these major four belts with accurate, more accurate ranking systems that have been proven since 1922. They've been ranking boxers longer than any sanctioning body has. So we need to take into account that. We need to take into account all the many great champions that don the Ring Magazine belt. When you see them donning championships, the Ring Magazine belt was never left out of it. That was just as much as important as any of the other major four belts that we see that are on display today. So with that being said, Ring Magazine is the institution that needs to stay in the sport, and they're not a fraudulent belt because the lineal belt, the lineal system does not even have a belt. So the Ring Magazine is just displaying their own belt, but following and paying homage to the lineal system. And I end off with that.
Yana, that's an old magazine they try to put Anthony Foss on. That had lineal champion, but at the top corner, can you bring that back up for me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you like to counter argue people's exhibits. You smart. You're smart. You're smart. You a counterpuncher. You a counterpuncher. You really are. You really do got a DMV fighting style. You like the counterpunch. You like the counterpunch.
If you look closely in the top corner, they're talking about Alvarez versus Khan and that matchup being great. You know how old that magazine is? They try to put Anthony Foss on. You know what I'm saying? He is not that. He was in high school. He was in high school. That is not a high school picture. Something is faulty with this evidence. You know what I'm saying? This exhibit is faulty. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? The Anthony Foss I know was that.
Why you gotta use the age, prosecutor? Prosecutor, why you gotta use the age as the proof? I'm mad that you're using the time frame. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because he had a great argument up until that point. He was killing you. I'm letting you know right now, he was killing you. He was killing you.
I got to break it down. First off, I try to object, and I was getting told by the judge how good the magazine picture is, so I had to look to see how good it really is. Then I get to seeing that why is the Jordan picture looking like that? You know what I'm saying? Is that an extra stripe in the Adidas? That's it. That look like it got 4 stripes. Like
he disrespected.
I know the original picture. The original picture of this guy is not the doctor picture that we see on this magazine. And I don't like the way the magazine does black fighters, which brings me to my exhibit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say that. And to add on to this picture, if he was on the Punch Junkie magazine, he'd look 2 times better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A publication that had to get created because of the faultiness that the Ring Magazine was on. You know what I'm saying? But we'll go ahead and bring up, you know what I'm saying? You know where this fighter would never make? This is where he would never grace with the Ring Magazine. Can I get my exhibit blown up? The rankings.
Wow.
The rankings. You see, we have Canelo Alvarez. Then we have Inoue. Terrence Crawford has been doing this thing longer than all of them undisputed, and he's only number 3. And he's been getting jumped by number 1 and 2 instead of getting bumped up how normal rankings would do it. Am I correct, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And salute Bruce Golds. You're right.
Then we would have Usyk, you know what I'm saying? We have another black fighter in Errol Spence, no doubt. You know, we have Teofimo Lopez, you know what I'm saying? Josh Taylor has earned his number 5 spot, no doubt. We have Juan Estrada. Number 9 has question marks all over it. Number 10 has question marks all over it because I don't even know who the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? I felt it. Can the defense break down? Because he is my foreign, the guy that I talk to about foreign fighters. Do you know who this Kazutu guy is?
Yes, I do actually. Uh, Kazuki Ioka.
What about him?
He's a very good Japanese fighter. I actually I watched his last fight against Hoswai. I think it's Koswai Tanaka. You know what I mean? Very gifted boxer. Okawa or Oaka, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough from him. You've said more than enough. Thank you. I would thank you with that. My next question would be
Ioka.
okay.
Excuse me.
That's fine. It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
you have to excuse me, Your Honor, in prosecution. I'm on the Laughing Buddha right now in the backwood. You know what I
That's
mean?
fine.
But I'm back in
Objection, Your
Ioka.
Honor. Objection, Your Honor.
What are you objecting? Order. Let me know what he's objecting real quick, counsel.
Even though it's my turn to speak, I had to object because I think that is a frontwood that he's smoking, not a backwood.
Oh my goodness. Oh, sustain.
Oh, you should have made him answer that. You should have to answer that.
Fix that. Counsel.
Ioka is a credible fighter in the lower weight divisions that many of the American viewer hasn't got a chance to see. But with that being said, those of us in the jury, and Your Honor, this shouldn't concern us with these pound for pound rankings. What is on trial here is the status of the Ring magazine.
Order.
You trying to speak? Hold on. We didn't need your rebuttal. I was just asking you about the fighter. That was it. You know what I'm saying? That was it. Let me finish.
He does actually have a point, counsel.
Your Honor, he's bringing in relevant things with regards to this case.
I was bringing in the ranking.
And you know what? Give me a second, prosecutor. What do you feel like is irrelevant, counsel?
Well, the relevancy, how is that relevant to the status of whether a boxing entity like the Ring magazine should be thrown out of boxing or not? The pound for pound championship is a mythical crown.
Well, that's their ranking.
No belt. There's no crown.
I pulled up the Ring magazine pound for pound rankings. These are the Ring magazine.
He did.
These are the Ring magazine.
We've already admitted that it's subjective.
No, let's pull that back up. Let me share that one more time because there's no
money behind pound for pound champions.
Which one you want to share? This one? Because I like this one. This is
the Bible. This is the Bible. This is the Bible's pound for pound. This is what the Bible says is pound for pound right here. These guys. There's not a black fighter on here. And I'm still waiting to understand how number 9 is here. And I'm also still waiting for some clarification of why the King of 154 isn't on the list at all.
There's some good arguments there with regards to the pound for pound list. However, the pound for pound list is irrelevant. Does the pound for pound list bring any of these fighters any extra money for being at the top?
Every guy
or being on the list at all. It doesn't. Therefore, it's irrelevant. What we need to be the relevant fact of the matter is the actual rankings, divisional rankings by division. You're paying attention to a pound for pound that has no credence on making fights. No credence on making the sport. The pound for pound rankings do not make the best fights in the sport. We don't
hold on.
We don't expect the pound for pound number 1 to fight the pound for
pound. Order. I'm holding y'all in contempt. I need one at a time. Their
rankings have no. They don't hold the best fights in the sport. In all actuality, those rankings are put up. If you want to be technical, they want to put Josh Taylor against Bud Crawford. That's not the best fight in the sport.
False.
Ring magazine champ versus Ring magazine champ. Pound for pound, top 5 versus top 5 pound for pound. That's what they're selling to the people. Pound for pound. They're not selling the best in the ring magazine in this division. No. You never hear that shit. You hear pound for pound. And if you ask any of these boxers, they want to be held in that status of pound for pound by the Ring magazine, the so-called Bible, other shit. See, they were the Bible back then because they was good. The reason that they was good back then because it was no other fighters but black fighters to promote. So that's why they graced them covers. But as soon as they had the chance, as soon as it was a way out, oh yeah, they showing you what they really about. And you can't escape that. And it's a top 10 list with someone that's about to go undisputed in like a month and a half, 2 months. And they're not even on the pound for pound list. That's fraudulent. You got a man that's number one that's been caught dirty. And has taken the easy route to where he at. Like, what are we doing? You got somebody in Inoue that just won the title after getting his orbital bone broke. And he still jumped over Bud. Like, those things have to be answered. You can't say that they're relevant or they got to be answered for if you're going to be the best boxing publication out here. You can't spew this shit out. And then when this question say, oh, well, it's irrelevant. Nah, that's relevant. That's why the LDBC is here.
It's irrelevant for the fact of the matter.
Order.
It's relevant
Order.
to this case.
Order in this. I said order. I said order. I said order. Who done? Who done? You done, prosecutor?
All I was saying is that's why we here. That's why Night Court was created, to bring
You ain't lying.
to justice.
You ain't lying.
You cannot slip off anymore. See what I'm saying? You will be brought to justice. And even though we didn't have court last night, we will have court, and you will be brought to justice eventually. You will have your day in court. That's all I got.
Yes, sir.
Jan, allow
yes.
me to remind you about the Ring magazine's history.
Yes, sir.
And be a traditionalist, a boxing purist. You know what I mean? And not look so much at what's been going on in the recent years. Troubles, yes, I admit there have been some troubles and some scandals and some questionable actions with regards to irrelevant lists such as the pound for pound. But once again, the pound for pound has no bearing on making championship fights, making the best fight the best. It's a mythical list that is subjective to either the reader or our editors, our credible editors that are on staff at the Ring magazine.
You're right. Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor.
What are you objecting, prosecutor?
I said that they are parading around like they are a major title. That was one of their charges. The defense is actually saying that all they shit is subjective. So is that not proving that they're not a major title?
It actually hasn't been proven yet because we didn't rule it in court.
No, I'm just saying, if everything is subjective, then how could they be a major title?
Yeah, you're right. Everything is subjective, so it's not proven yet.
What is subjective is the argument that you just tried to counter with regards to the pound for pound crown. The pound for pound crown, once again, let me reiterate, is irrelevant to making championship, to making the best fight the best with regards to the 1 versus 2 in each of these divisions, which all I hear from boxing community to boxing community, how they want undisputed, how they want the best to fight the best. Well, the Ring magazine has chosen to utilize and follow the lineal system, which utilizes the consensus number 1 versus number 2, instead of regarding these corrupt sanctioner bodies that have fighters raised up in the ranking system via vanilla envelopes. via political ties. Why is the Ring magazine getting slagged for that? Why isn't the Ring magazine, for one, being the the reporters, the publicators of the sport back since 1922, been posterizing our black fighters since that time. So once again, I remind you that the prosecution says they don't uh, represent our black fighters, but he just wants to show you the pound for pound list, which is irrelevant to these fighters' paychecks, to these black fighters' paychecks, to these black fighters getting promotions and bigger fighters and bigger notoriety. Pound for pound, once again, is irrelevant to the situation and why the Ring magazine needs to be within this sport, continually to report the news and continually to put out rankings to compare in comparison to compete with these corrupt sanctioner bodies. Because one thing that can be said, remove the pound for pound list away, is that their divisional rankings are, for the most part, very accurate. Very accurate. But the prosecution does not want to talk about divisional rankings, which is the most important part of the sport, not pound for pound. So once again, the institution has been representing the sport on a whole. We see covers of black fighters, and we know black fighters would be honored to be put on a cover such as the magnitude of the Ring magazine, which is our version of the boxing version of Sports Illustrated, the hip hop version of the Source magazine.
Objection, Your Honor. Hold on, objection. This nigga.
To grace yourself on, don yourself on that cover means a lot to these fighters. So to take that away from the sport would be highly damaging, Your Honor. Please take those things into the consideration when you're dealing with this historical magazine, such as the Ring magazine. Those are my closing statements, Your Honor.
Proceed.
I still would like to point out the fact that magazine came out in 2015. That's a 2015 magazine that they try to do my man on. I do not appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That is very wrong for them for even making an attempt to try to, you know what I'm saying, do that to my guy. That's one of my favorite fighters right there. You know what I'm saying? But they wrong for that. And like I said, this publication needs to be banished because it's another publication that's here for the people, by the people. And that's a real magazine. And like I said, they were created because of the shenanigans and the foolishness that this one was on. It's time for the old regime to go, man. It's time for, you know what I'm saying, let the young guys through, man. You know what I'm saying? Let the young guys through. And I ended off with that.
So I guess nobody got, I guess that was everybody's closing arguments and they rest their cases. Yeah. So we just got done deliberating over this case. So we're going to make our ruling. In the case of the LDBC versus the Ring magazine, in the ruling, in the case of 49.12, we find the Ring magazine not guilty. Not guilty. You know, they not guilty. This cover right here, how could they be guilty? Look at my twin brother. Look at my twin brother. Swaggy P. Looking like Swaggy P. Like, get out of here. Like, how, y'all? How? I don't care about the jury. How? How can I rule against this cover? He did me justice. That boy looking pretty. You'll never hear me say that about another dude, but that's my twin brother. What I'm supposed to say, y'all? What I'm supposed to say?
Come on, man.
Hey, only thing that he did wrong is he didn't make it a green background. The only thing he did in there, I feel like when it's supposed to be Azel's Anthony Force joint, that magazine's supposed to be green. Point blank, period. Olive green, preferably.
That's an
Because
old ass magazine. They
wartime.
did that nigga dirty.
I agree. I agree.
They
I
did that nigga
agree.
dirty. You
I agree. I agree. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I was damn near in school. I was damn near in school. You wasn't
that old
lying.
ass magazine, nigga. Niggas ain't even buying that shit, man. Doing my nigga dirty like that. Are you cool with that shit? Cool with that shit?
You know what? My twin brother Act probably agree with you. He probably texting me right now.
Ain't nobody taking that shit you doing. They talking about Canelo Alvarez versus Khan in a couple months. The fuck going on out here in the streets? And I'm just supposed to take that?
It was a good cover, Champ. He did a good job on the cover. I can't lie. He won me over with that cover. He cheated. He cheated. I wanted to tell you that he cheated. I swear to God, he cheated. He knew what he was doing with that. Don't be mad at me, Red. He put my twin brother on the cover and he cheated.
You disappointing the people.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, yo. But they put twin on there. They put twin on there. What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do, y'all? If they put y'all twin brother and sister, you know it's not like a regular brother and sister when you have a twin. It's deeper than that. No offense. It's deeper than that. So when you have a twin, it's a little bit more deeper as a brother and a sister. My mom was a twin. So trust me, I know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They put my twin on the cover. They put Quattro Cinco on the cover. What was I supposed to do? And you know Quattro Cinco, he got the season. He don't got the flat top like me. So
man,
you can tell the differences.
That nigga, man. They did my man dirty, man. You know that's wrong. You know that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know that's dead wrong how they try to play it. Man, come on.
He can't do that. Deep in the night, he don't smoke. They don't smoke. He don't smoke, so he can't do that.
Yeah, man.
He'll drink a little bit. He'll imbibe a little bit every once in a while, and it'll only be champagne. It won't be nothing heavy, so they can catch me with no body shots. You know what I mean? It'd be, that's about it.
That's sad, man.
You don't even get that. I ain't really that entertaining of a person. Me or my bro, but do we got another case on the docket?
I don't know.
Indeed. Next case on the docket, I believe it's supposed to be the LDBC versus Jean Pascal.
Oh, Jean Pascal.
I'm not defending that.
So so he ain't got nobody defending him. Just run down the case.
His representative is not here.
His representative ain't here. I guess you're gonna have to run down the case, and hopefully the whole armor of God could defend him.
Yeah, you go ahead and run that.
Indeed.
Well, run down through the charges and all of that, and then give them your. You could deliberate over this case, and I guess I'll just sentence him, and we'll leave it at that.
Well, we'll leave up this exhibit because it's in the same. My exhibits for this case are in the same folder or in the same presentation. But first, we'll start off with charges to Jean Pascal. First, the LDBC charges Jean Pascal with sexual harassment. Okay. Sexual harassment.
Okay.
He's being charged with holding Canadian boxing hostage taking. The hostage taking of the Canadian boxing, you know what I mean, which is also affected on a world scale. I also like to charge him with defacing the race, not having the fortitude to stand up as a black man. Those charges are coupled, the combination charge that I will be exploring with you, Your Honor, against Jean Pascal for his reluctance to show the black men of Canada how it's supposed to be done. Um, I want him up on charges for that as well. Um, Also, trafficking, the trafficking of illicit
Mm.
PEDs.
I've been hearing about this.
Right. I will be proving that Jean Pascal is a player, in the illicit trade of PEDs. So I want him up on trafficking charges as well, Your Honor. And last but not least, theft and the extortion of our kind-hearted African American philanthropist, Curtis Jackson.
Wow.
And those are the some of the charges, Your Honor.
I mean, all right. I mean,
Well, firstly, Your Honor, I would like to bring Exhibit A to the stand.
okay. Do you have it ready?
Yes, I do. You can share the same screen.
I'm sorry.
Does everybody see the change in the screen, Exhibit A? What we have here, Exhibit A, is why I want to charge. The LDBC would like to charge uh, Jean Pascal with sexual harassment. As you see in this photo, Me Too movement. Where's the Me Too movement for Marcus Brown, who's being sexually assaulted by this man, Jean Pascal, how he's puckering his lips to make the kissing gesture over to an unwanting boxer in Marcus Brown, so much that he's being held back physically by one of the workers here. He has to be held back. This is sexual harassment. So much so it put Marcus Brown off of his game. You see that Jean Pascal was open for the right hand, but Marcus Brown was so timid by those advances, he couldn't even let it go. In the fight ensuing, he ended up losing his belt and losing that fight because he was shook up by the sexual advancements by this man, Jean Pascal. Moving on to more suspect behavior from Jean Pascal, we see the sexual harassment, and now we also see Now we also see in Exhibit A, duck face. Here we see these beautiful ladies doing what we call a common pose as duck face, which beautiful women usually do in selfies and pictures in the mirrors when they're posing, sucking in their cheekbones and pouting their lips, protruding lips to make their lips look more fuller. As you see these beautiful ladies doing that, we move to the far right and we see Jean Pascal doing the same thing. Duck face, sucking in the cheekbones and protruding his lips out to make it more fuller than they already are. black man. Duck face. These are duck tendencies, feminine tendencies, but albeit duck tendencies. Which is why the title is A Duck is a Duck. This man is out here making duck faces on his box rec photo. Huh? Because a duck is a duck. Who has he been ducking? Who's not on? But before we get to Artur Beterbiev and Adonis Stevenson, before then, let me take you back to a man that used to run Quebec boxing. A man that's been on HBO actually about probably 3 or 4 times. You might have saw him get knocked out by Roy Jones Jr. But a man by a boxing former champion, WBC champion by the name of Eric Lucas. In French, they call him Eric Lucas. Huh? At this time, Eric Lucas was the man in Montreal, was the man in Quebec. He was the cash cow. He was running things in Quebec. But who didn't want to fight him? Jean Pascal wanted to take the strategic route. Fight strategically, fighting the Kingsley Akakas of the world, fighting the Darnell Boones of the world, instead of fighting the legitimate opposition in his own backyard. Great fights were on deck for the Canadian public to see because there were so many great fighters within 168 and 175 in Quebec. At the lower tier, you had Eladir Alvarez. You had Lucien Boutte. You had Pascal. You had Artur Beterbiev. And you had Adonis Stevenson. Crosstown rivals. Both long reigning champ. Well, Adonis Stevenson was a long reigning champion. But as much as Adonis Stevenson wanted to make that fight to solidify himself as the man in Montreal, the king of Montreal, because we have to remember Pascal was getting that guap after Eric Lucas decided to retire. After he wasn't the man no more, Jean Pascal said, "Yep, the city is mine," and swooped in and took Montreal, a big combat capital in Canada, and proceeded to fight lower tier opposition, mediocre opposition, while the likes of Adonis Stevenson was reigning as a WBC from 168, fighting guys like Chad Dawson and whatnot, knocking him out, going up to 175. But the fight couldn't be made because Jean Pascal was ducking. The fight couldn't be made with another guy that was in the Quebec gym systems from Russia, Artur Beterbiev. The Canadian boxing fan is teeming for these fights to be made. And Jean Pascal, the cash cow, the one with all the keys to these fights happening, would not allow these fights to happen. Killing the Canadian interests for boxing. When you look at Canadian interests for combats, it's with the MMA side, with the UFC side, because of the actions of this this boxer, Jean Pascal, for the ducking of one Eric Lucas, of one Artur Beterbiev, and of one Adonis Stevenson. Two great black fighters in their prime, and he couldn't manage to get the fight done. But this is a fight that he was able to get done. In Exhibit B, let's take a trip back to memory lane when Jean Pascal was whooped and pissed on in front of his hometown against a racist. A racist that had audacity to bring his son with a a gorilla with a banana on it on his T-shirt to the press conference in Montreal. But what did Pascal proceed to do about it? Absolutely nothing. He absolutely proceeded to get crushed and destroyed by Sergey the racist Kovalev. The woman beating, dog abusing, flight attendant groping, racist. He did nothing. Pascal was stopped in the first fight in front of his hometown. In the second fight, he tried to avenge his men's his loss, his pride, restore his pride from getting his pride took, getting racially abused and not doing anything about it. But in the second fight, he got whooped in a worser fashion. In a more devastating fashion, Pascal got crushed. Kovalev crushed Pascal's career into irrelevancy, where he then took another couple fights and then retired. Then all of a sudden he comes back and is being somewhat competitive. Fought Dmitry Bivol to a competitive fight in Atlantic City. Lost that one, but came back strong, fighting the likes of Marcus Brown, once again getting him off his game by sexual harassment and sexual gestures, blowing kisses. Comes strong against the likes of Badu Jack. Retains that Reggie belt that was awarded to him. But all this being said, but we didn't know that this was just a front from his retirement. This was just a front for what he was really doing. Exhibit C. We see the reports that have came out on Thursday that the Reggie champion Jean Pascal has been found within his system EPO. EPO was the main substance used by the shamed cyclist Lance Armstrong. We also find just standalone. We also see just standalone metabolite and epitrenoboline. 4 different substances found within Jean Pascal's system. 4 different substances found in Jean Pascal's system that this man from Quebec crossed international borders to go to Miami to traffic. My next exhibit is his involvement with the cartel. We have now seen with the pop and the positive test that Jean Pascal is positively the Montreal Mule of the situation. 4 different drugs found in his system. Jean Pascal was known for being a decent boxer, a great boxer in his time, but now he's known for hooping large amounts of illicit performance-enhancing drugs. His counterpart over here you see on the right is Bermain Stavern, his Montreal muscle that looks over his back. They all report to Gunplay, who is the middle lieutenant in the situation in Miami. Gunplay reports to the biggest boss that we've seen thus far, Rick Ross. Now, Rick Ross has ties into Wingstop, the Collins cannabis strain, as well as other illicit elixirs such as Strongbach and fermented soursop. But now we also find him in a major trade of performance-enhancing drugs, which we
Matt, go on
see,
mute. Matt, go on mute.
which we see funneling
Hey,
down to Jean Pascal, the Montreal Mule. The last exhibit I would like to show, bring to the stand, if I may, is the tie between Rick Ross and Jean Pascal, as well as I want to show and exemplify how Jean Pascal was a thief and how Jean Pascal has extorted a well-known African American philanthropist for thousands of dollars right in front of our eyes. Allow me to cue up this real quickly, and I'll allow the judge and the jury to witness this.
My man Gene won both
Hold on,
titles
hold
last
on.
night. Won 2 titles. I'm happy for something, so he can give me that little something that he owed me. That, you know what I'm saying? I was a little shaky for a while, but now I feel like he got that. He got that, so he can get to me. So Gene, you can get that over to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get that over. You know what I'm saying? Get that, send that to me.
Yo, 50, man. Where you at? I told you by Monday I got your money. I'm here. I'm a man of my word. I got your stack, your money, with Monday. But where you at? And you know what, 50? I thought about it. That money that you gave me for my training camp, it was a gift. That was training expenses. That was a gift, man. And now you want the money back? What the fuck, man? Yo, I ain't give you shit. You know what? I'm taking these two, alright? Chemin du Bois. Muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup, 50. Alright, we out.
Hello? Yeah, hear me? Yeah, hear me?
There we have it. The evidence right there. Jean Pascal stating that he's not returning Curtis Jackson's money for training expenses. Also walking off with the Chemin du Bois, which is a fine champagne worth a value of $250 per bottle, which may have some type of sediment to Jean Pascal, because Chemin du Roi means the King's Path, which is named after the King's Path in Quebec, after the King of France. So Jean Pascal may have had some sedimentary value to those bottles with regards to 50. However, this order came straight from Gunplay and came straight from Rick Ross, screwing 50 over over upwards of $20,000 for training expenses, which you heard on camera Jean Pascal admitting to. So there you have it. Once again, extortion, theft of the Chemin du Roi, the champagne, the fine champagne. That's $500 in theft, thousands of dollars in extortion, sexual harassment against none other than Marcus Brown. We have the hostage of Canadian boxing by him ducking the competition that was right there in his own province. He only fought maybe one of those guys available. which was Lucian Bute at the end of his career. With all those things being stated and bringing put forth to the court, Your Honor, you should see none other than to find Jean Pascal guilty of all charges. Guilty of all charges.
Okay.
Those are my statements.
Okay. We're ready to reach our verdict and deliberate over this case, me and the jury. In the case of Jean Pascal, case 136.5, the LDPC versus Jean Pascal finds him guilty on all charges. It has to do a mandatory sentence of all of it. Salute to everybody in the jury. Let's bring up the last case on the docket, please, so that we can get ready for the festivities and we can have a good time. And shout out to my brother for making my brother look good on the Ring Magazine cover. Continue on.
Who looked good on the Ring Magazine?
I'm gonna just say that there was a certain handsome devil that they threw on the Ring Magazine cover. I wasn't mad at it. That's all I gotta say. The judge has spoken. The judge has spoken.
You must be.
It was my twin brother, man. Stop telling the jury that. It was my twin brother. It was Ack. It was Quattro Cinco. It wasn't Judge Galvatron. Okay.
We'll put it up on the screen so the world
could you please show the prosecutor / counselor, since he missed the festivities earlier. Everybody was in here since the beginning too. We've been lit, Mac, since the beginning. So shout out to everybody. I might actually the way y'all making me my fault. The way y'all making me feel right now is y'all making me want to take night court off of Friday, saying fuck Fridays and through the weekend. Y'all making me want to just do Sundays. I swear to God.
Okay, I see you, Quattro Cinco. I see you, Quattro Cinco.
I kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my bro, man. Shout out to my bro, man. Looking good on that thing, champ. Y'all don't screenshot that. I didn't give nobody license to screenshot that. Alright? Alright, man. Let's go to the last case, man. We got to get ready, man. Because I know they're going to be starting some undercard 7:30. Even though we don't see it, that don't mean it don't exist. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. The LDBC versus Kenny Bayless.
Yes, sir.
The crooked, paid off.
Charges brought up, please.
Tampering with evidence.
Oh, shit.
Also,
Man, that's like 10 years.
I think he needs to be charged with racketeering.
Wow.
And also organized crime. Because he was the referee in the Tyson Fury Wilder fight, too. And just being a dirty judge, a dirty ref.
Okay. The charges brought up. Does anybody want to do their opening statements?
Really? This was put across my desk.
Yeah.
Where
The
that nigga Red go?
The prosecutor just said Red had to dip out of here. This wasn't his case.
Come on, man. I was supposed to do a 2-0 today. You know what I mean? Now this going.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yo, this
Mac, he said he gonna do a 2-0. No, he didn't.
Now, technically, Red was supposed to be defending Kenny Bayless.
All right, let me defend this nigga ass shit.
So you sure you want to defend him? So we can always wait until next Friday, this upcoming Friday, because we got plenty of time. Because even if he fuck around and be the ref in this fight, because he ref all Florida.
Oh
fights.
yeah, that's damn. Damn, that is a good point. That's a good.
What? So
Nah, but
most
it ain't in Vegas. It ain't in Vegas. He ain't coming. He ain't coming to Florida. Kenny Bayless
Floyd
can't.
might throw
You
motion
Floyd
to
might
right, but
delay, Your
Floyd
Honor.
might.
I
Motion to
feel
delay, Your Honor.
damn man, y'all got me caught up on this shit because y'all
The
actually right.
defenders
I
are
can
ready
see
for
that
the case.
happening.
The
Yeah, it
defenders are
is.
ready for the case.
I'm
I
down for that. I'm down for that.
I go for it, man, but I think I want to do it Sunday again, man. I don't know. I like Sunday.
That's fine.
I kind of like Sundays at 5. Y'all got to get y'all shit together.
LBC says, "Go get a settlement."
You said get us.
Not a settlement.
Y'all stupid. Y'all was lit in the chat today. I can't front, man. I like y'all on Sundays. I like y'all energy more on Sundays.
Well, shit,
He
make
said,
Sunday the show.
yeah. I think I might mess with Sundays at 5 opposed to Friday.
Especially when I move into my spot and I can set up my room and
Only
get
bad
everything.
thing about it is I got this children's channel coming in, and yeah, my dude working on the cover right now. He said he want to make it right, so he gonna need a couple weeks.
All right.
So I ain't gonna lie, but I need your picture
All right.
one of these days so that we can get that set up.
I
Well,
got you, champ.
so y'all really want to postpone this Kenny Bayless thing while
Yep.
everybody's real
Yep.
active and they real paying attention to this.
Hey,
All
this give
right.
them a reason. Hey,
Oh, okay.
hold on.
Somebody in the chat, Shade Girl says second on this motion, Judge. All right. You know
Hey,
what?
hey, this give them a reason to come back. Come back.
Sunday.
Yeah, then-
I think we gonna do this next one Sunday 5 same time. I like the
all right.
y'all energy. We're gonna see how that works. And then if it don't work out like how I like it next Sunday, then we'll go back to the Fridays. You know what I mean?
Sound like a deal.
Tay Tay say yes Sundays. Yes Sundays. Okay. It's easier for me too, because I really don't be doing nothing on Sundays but working out. So
Okay.
alright, bet. So let's get ready to close this thing out. It's about to be 7 anyway. We gonna close it out with this picture right here. Stay ready, man. Tell the people where they can find you at and tell them what's going on if you got anything going on tonight.
Google me. Stay Ready Boxing TV. I'll be live tomorrow with Steven So Nelson. Y'all make sure y'all come through and support the LDBC. Man, y'all please show up. It's gonna be a fire ass interview. And not only that, yesterday was the champ birthday. So yeah, he gonna come through with a lot of energy, man. So y'all make sure y'all come through and tap in.
Y'all both Geminis and y'all was arguing, Mac?
Who, me and Steve? Yeah, we were.
That's crazy.
Shit, we make the
Uh,
best arguments.
you ain't lying. Steels, man, tell the people where they can find you at.
Y'all know what it is. Follow me at the Odd Fella, the War Report, right here on YouTube. Just premiered the LDBC mixtape part 2, so y'all go check that out. Many dope artists on the mixtape. You know what I mean? It's a nice hip hop, new wave hip hop transition. Some R&B. You know what I mean? We got all flavors on there. You know what I mean? Shout out to the LDBC. You know what I mean? Members, A Weapons, famous AAA that made a dope contribution to the tape, as well as LDBC affiliates such as Mark Nash, you know what I mean, Mr. Collins and Yams and whatnot. Uh, Salute to Big Row as well from Dallas. You know what I mean? Got a couple bangers on there. Salute to Jay Everything out there. You know what I mean? Out from Holland. You know what I mean? Lowland Prophet style. Y'all know what it is. So y'all go check that out. LDBC mixtape part 2. It will be posted right here on the Jab Jamboree as well. You know what I mean? In the coming days. So once again, y'all go run those numbers up and make sure y'all like and share this video right here, episode 15 of Boxing Night Court. We're gonna be back next Sunday for episode 16 with some more cases. Y'all know what it is. Salute to the usual suspects. It is a usual suspect Tink. Big up the jury, the chat. Y'all know what it is. Y'all kept it popping. You know what I mean? Big up, stay ready. Cadillac Red, KG. 503 is gonna be late night hunting, prey party. You know what I mean? Going on later on for the Floyd Logan Paul fight. So yeah, y'all know what it is. It's your favorite, yet your most hated. All fellas, salute to the hoe, LDBC, and I'm Gizon.
Man, salute to all the jury that showed up to here, man. I ain't gonna lie. I guess Sunday is the day. You know what I mean? But we gonna find out again. We gonna find out again. If it's look like this, you know what I mean, next Sunday is just gonna be Sunday. That's just how it's gonna be. We just gonna take Sundays at 5. We always really been weekend warriors as it is. So, you know, and I see a lot of people saying Sundays is better for them, especially the sisters. So that's important to me. So I'm definitely thinking about moving into Sundays. But next Sunday is really going to be that test. So I'm going to do the next boxing night court, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Might have to make a new cover just for the time change. You know what I mean? But outside of that, salute to all of y'all for coming through. We should be back tonight. Possibly we could be doing a battle rap live stream and also the pray party. You know what I mean? But if not one, then you'll catch me on the other, if not both. But with that being said, salute to everybody that came to Boxing Night Court. Salute to my brother Cadillac Red. Salute to Jay Steele. Salute to 503 Lions. Salute to K _. Salute to Stay Ready Boxing TV. And it's your boy, Act Reaching, with another episode of Night Court. I never steer you wrong. Court is now adjourned, and we out of here.